Hi guys, welcome to another lesson of families of functions. Today we have the parent function of c of x equals x cubed. The x-intercept for this graph is 0, 0, the y is 0, 0 as well. And behavior for the left side, as x approaches negative infinity, y approaches negative infinity. On the right side, as x approaches infinity, the y approaches infinity. The domain for this graph, parent function, is x is our real numbers, and the range is y is our real numbers.
Okay, for the parameter of a here, if a affects the y values, so if a is greater than 1, the y values are stretched or multiplied according to the value of a. If the absolute value of a is greater than 0 and less than 1, the y values are shrunk according to the value of a. Basically, they are multiplied by a fraction. If a is negative, the graph is reflected over the y-axis. If a is positive, the graph is not reflected. So in this example, we have negative 2, which is the a, and then we also added a k over there, which we'll explain.
In due time.
Yeah, okay. And we just put 0 in for h. So here we have the y values are stretched by 2. And since a is negative, it is reflected over the y-axis. The domain is x is an element of the reals, or all real numbers, and y is all real numbers as well. Also, k is 1, and the explanation for the parameter of k is positive, the graph is shifted up according to the value of k. K is negative, the graph is shifted down according to the value of k. So in this example, our graph is shifted up 1.
In this graph, we altered h, and if h is positive, the graph is shifted to the right according to the value of h. If h is negative, the graph is shifted to the left according to the value of h. So in this graph, because h is actually negative 1 because it's minusing, we shifted the graph to the left. And the domain and range for this graph is x can equal all real numbers and y is all real numbers. For this graph, we altered the value of b. And if b is greater than 1, the x values are shrunk using the reciprocal of the value of b. If the absolute value of a is greater than 0 and less than 1, the x values are stretched using the reciprocal of the value of b. If b is negative, the graph is reflected over the y-axis. So in this equation, because b is 1/2, we take this reciprocal, 2, and multiply that to the x values. The domain and range for this graph is x can equal all real numbers and y can equal all real numbers. Thanks for listening, and
Join us next time.